Fraser's like already in the chat. Nah, you've not missed it. We just started. Uh, hello there. Hello and welcome to the most obnoxious 2 weeks of my life. Hello and welcome to the Voices from Behind podcast, the podcast where almost every week we talk about films and other stupid things. Welcome Fraser to the chat and welcome Evo. How are you?
Miserable.
Oh, nothing's changed then. We're gonna go through what we did over the last couple of weeks. We're also
Oh,
gonna talk about a bit of news
yeah,
because
about
there
that.
some news is piled up.
Yeah, I also have some news, but I will probably have trouble providing the links as of
That's
right now.
fine. You just tell me the things and I'll find them. We're gonna explain your current predicament in a second. At this moment in time, though,
Oh, I'll go through excruciating details of exactly what the fuck happened.
if you're wondering why Evo sounds a bit weird, he usually records this from his phone because for whatever reason the audio is a bit better. But only problem being that he is currently in a hotel for several reasons. So, tell me, sir, tell me before we get into the news and source code that we booked to talk about about 2 weeks ago. What happened last week on Thursday? What happened? Tell me. You messaged me and you said, "Hey, do you want to just record over the
Okay,
weekend?" Yeah.
yeah, okay, so basically what happened was I was supposed to fly to England on Saturday. So Thursday came around, I was like, okay, you know, I have to prepare for Friday. Friday's gonna be a long day, and I'm gonna have to go early to bed because my flight was at fucking 5 a.m. And my parents showed up to show me to the goddamn airport because it's fucking cheaper to get than getting a taxi. So, just quality family time. And everything was going fine. Through the week I was at the wedding. It was fucking amazing. Everything went smooth. Although I was at a church, so
Oh,
for
they
the
did like the
church,
full-on Christian wedding.
well, kind of. I mean, it's the church part of the wedding. It's not mandatory. It's usually like it's by choice because the way it works is the first thing you have to do is get the marriage uh, document from the and sign it first from the council, and then you can do the church one. And the church one is not
Oh.
necessary. Yeah, so that's how it works. Just so you know, that's how it works back home. So but to get married, it's not just the church one. The church one is not necessary. You need the city council one, which is the more important.
Yeah, that's the
But
legal binding one.
yeah, the legally acceptable one. So I was
Yeah,
like,
it's straight to the register, yeah.
and I went to the church, and it was one of those grueling old church shit going on. And I kid you not, listen what I heard. I am dead fucking serious. I'm not making this shit up, even if I wanted to. So it's a typical Orthodox wedding, and a lot of reading from the Bible, a lot of explanations,
Yeah,
nothing bad.
yeah. It's long ass overdrawn. A lot of
Well, well, 40. It was like 40 minutes to an hour. It's fine. I think that was actually the short version. The guy goes like, and since the man has left the church, a lot of things have happened. A lot of bad things have happened, like emancipation. I was like, excuse me, what the fuck? The fuck did you just say? Do you even? Oh my god! And you can see it's like I was this close to actually breaking out laughing, hearing this at the church, and I couldn't go out because I was actually at the front.
right. So you could
But
have
I
like
could
walk away awkwardly if you were because you were so far in front of the crowd.
and everybody was watching, and I was like, "There's no way!" But the people at the back, my actual classmates who
Mm.
were attending the wedding, they literally just went out, and you can hear them just fucking sniveling and laughing. In the back, it was just like, I heard that, I was like, God, fucking not now, not now, please behave, please behave. It's best friend wedding, you can't do this, oh God. After that, we went to the restaurant. It was amazing. You have not because they literally put all of us single individuals at a table, and we
Of
all know each other.
course, they put
Well,
you on the Tinder table.
well, no, because I mean we weren't just all singles. There was actually a couple, but the thing is like because all of us know each other for
All right.
years, and we all been drinking together for years. So I was like, basically, I went to that, I went to my table like I was going back home. Like people I haven't seen in years,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, motherfucker, what's up, man? It's like, you have never heard so much shit being talked during a wedding in one fell swoop. Oh my god, the other people they were just coming to our table just to listening to us our fucking shit because we were going all over and above and beyond. We finished like,
Everybody's telling like fucking campfire stories.
oh, worse, actual worse. We finished like we drank like 3 bottles of vodka or some shit, a bottle of
God.
whiskey, some beer, some wine, some stuff. Food was amazing as well. I mean,
That's it. Well, it's a Bulgarian wedding, so it's gonna be nice food and nice alcohol.
Well, yeah, kinda. But the thing is, it's like it's not the traditional, how should I put, traditional Bulgarian food. It's more like westernized. Like you got your sweet potato mash and chicken breasts with a sauce as a main course. Then you get your tomatoes with actually they use feta, not mozzarella and pesto, stuff like that. It's not a big issue. It's actually pretty amazing. But I just stuff. So it's like everything went fine. So and then Saturday morning I wake up at 3 a.m. to get to my to start preparing to get to my flight. 6 a.m. I fly off. By the way, here's a fun fact. I flew both ways because I usually go with an overlay through Germany then England.
Yeah, you do like the double, like, stay, wait a little, get another.
Yes, which is I prefer for obvious reasons. Oh, I was flying both ways, first class.
Oh, right. Fucking classy bastard.
And get this shit, it was cheaper than the other ticket that I could get, which was at a later date. Thank fucking God I didn't take that one. Thank fucking God. But, when the stuff was going, when I went back to Manchester, I, got on the train, went to Liverpool, and I arrived at my fucking still home. And I'm greeted by 3 sheets of paper. I'm like,
oh no.
Interesting. This is new. So I start reading them, and one says like, this student home is gonna be closed after the 20th of July because it's
yeah, but it's fucking September now.
I'll get to that part. What was going on? So yeah, I'm reading them 20th of July. It's what's the word? So I'm sitting there reading the 20th of July, and I'm like, okay, so worst case scenario, this shit's not passed, and I don't know what the fuck to do. Best case scenario, this is already passed. So I tried the key. I read that they changed the locks. I was like, please tell me that they reverted back. Fuck. It's Saturday morning. I have no place to stay. I tried calling the people that left the phone number, but it's Saturday, so I was like, fuck. So I ran to the nearest hotel, which was actually across the street. I asked them, they were like, yeah, fine, we have a room for you. What the fuck happened? I was explaining them. I was like, holy shit, how long are you going to stay? I was like, I have no idea. So, I'm pretty fucking pissed. I was like, okay. My confusion fucking goes worse because I tried to take a shower in the hotel, and I swear to God, I don't know what it is with the Britain and fucking showers, but it's so wrong. It's so confusing. It makes no sense.
Well, what type of shower is it? Is it the one with a little twiddly bit?
No, 2 dials.
Right. So it's just a normal shower then?
No, it isn't. Get this shit. Now, the shower is silver in color.
Right.
So guess what the marking for on the silver shower is?
What?
Beige.
So that's hot.
No, I mean the markings, everything written on the shower.
What?
Exactly. So first of all, it makes no sense because we barely fucking see anything. Then I start looking at it. So, the right one I figured out is for the temperature. The left one, I guess, is for turning it on. I actually figured that one out the hard way by just twisting and turning and figuring out.
Yeah, Fraser's asking if everything was the same color. So yeah, everything was the same color.
Of course, and there are also buttons on it because I don't even know.
It's a touch screen shower. You tell it what you want, and it tells you jokes instead. Makes you coffee.
Oh yeah, if it did make coffee, it'd be amazing. So yeah, I was like, no, so I'm starting to turn, figure out stuff. Turns out that the right one, let's say you twist to the right for the temperature, and it locks at a certain point, so you can't move it on unless you press the button. Then you get to the hot water. What the fuck? the left one, that's turning it on. It twists. If the right one was from right to left, the left pointer turns from left to right. The opposite direction. What the fuck is that? Consistency, anyone? Please, someone sit me the fuck down and tell me what the fuck was that.
But it's always righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Doesn't do they like turn and what?
They don't turn in the same direction. I swear to God, I actually finished showering. I went back in. I was just looking at it, going like, this one goes, but this one. So to get to the hot water, I have to. But this, why? The fuck is that?
Oh no.
So, whatever. I'm sitting down. Monday comes around. I start calling them, people there. It's like, first of all, I got a pack of cigs as well. Went to Manchester just to fucking kill time because I had nothing. Because I could do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because get this shit. Because I can't access my room. There's a lot of things that are left in my room. Which,
oh shit! You left stuff in your room. I didn't even realize. Didn't even think about that.
Oh yeah, one of which was the plug for my laptop. I mean, this for changing from EU to UK.
Oh, the power, the adapter thing. Yeah.
Adapter plug. So it's like, and I know I have one there, and I wake up on Sunday way too late because I was really fucking tired.
Fraser's asking if you eventually got your stuff back, or are you still waiting?
No, I'll get to that part later.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, that one's fine. I'll explain what happened there later. So I'm spending more than Sunday without my laptop because I have a plug. Okay, so whatever, I barely managed it. I went and saw in Liverpool Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Oh, I still haven't seen that.
It's okay. It's a mixed bag. It's actually a mixed bag. Here's the thing. Well, I'll just start doing it like this because it makes more sense. It's not a bad movie. There's a lot of things that were executed really well, but there's a lot of things that were executed subpar, at least in my opinion, especially considering Andre Orvedal's, track record. So the first
he's a really good director, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, the first notable kill is on Tommy, and it was a shaky cam with effects growing out. Because spoiler alert, if you don't want to watch it, it's fine. But if you want to watch it, you can tune out of this one if you haven't seen it. So he gets killed by a scarecrow and turns into a scarecrow. So the effects are how the what's the word for the stuff that the scarecrow is made of?
Hey.
God damn it. Yeah, the hay starts pouring out of him, but it's made in a shaky cam style, and it's fucking horrible.
Well, yeah, but I'm guessing they might have done it right like that to avoid like an R rating because it's PG-13, isn't it?
So no, it's PG-15. It's 15.
Is it? Why does everybody say it's PG-13?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of the things, it's very difficult to explain as to why it is they think it's PG-13, but there is actual gore in it, a bit, but there is some. I'll get to that part later. And this part really confused me because the design of the scarecrow was actually pretty fucking creepy for once.
With the spike through his stomach and everything. Yeah, he looks like basically all the monster designs in this film are 1-to-1 with the illustrations.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, I actually like that. It was well done. It was built up properly. But the execution of that part was not good in my opinion. It was really bad. The fact that it has a shaky cam and the effects are supposed to show the hay comes out of him slowly and surely, he chokes before turning into a scarecrow is kind of buffed by the fact that he's just like basically shaking, you can barely see.
Yeah, it is PG-13 by the way.
Really? Because New England said PG-15. What the fuck?
That's PG-13. It says it on the IMDb.
In England, they showed a PG-15 rating on the screen before the movie started. Okay, fine.
Strange.
Fine. It's fucking England. Just move on. We can discuss
move on, children.
So whatever. That happened. So, second story. It's about a guy that was dressed like, he's a kind of a pussy, but whatever, a coward. But he's also one of those know-it-all kids. Not smart, just know-it-all.
Yeah.
And his story is about him eating a toe of a dead person who then comes and gets him.
Yeah, sorry, real quick. Fraser says that it's old, but he saw Split not long ago.
We discussed it together. Split's fine. Split's a good decent movie.
I still haven't seen it. It's Shyamalama Ding Dong getting back to form, as far as I know. But
no, I think he did that with The Visit. The Visit was actually pretty good, in my opinion.
Was it though?
Yeah, it was.
You like fan footage schlock though, so I understand why you might like.
No, because he actually made a very interesting story as to what the fuck was going on. Because the mystery element, I kind of guessed part of it, but I didn't guess the actual stuff behind it. Because if you haven't seen The Visit, it's actually about an illness, and I didn't know about that part. But I figured part of it, not all of it, part of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see Split anyway, because as Fraser said, James McAvoy is a delightful man.
Oh, we'll get to James McAvoy in a second.
Oh,
Because
right.
I also saw it. Because me and Vesco saw it chapter 2.
I'm seeing that on Saturday.
Oh, good luck. And here's the thing. And the second story, he ate the toe of the dead person, and the story progressed.
Yeah.
You see how it was basically in a stew, and then suddenly eyes pop out and stuff from the stews. There was actual fucking gore in that movie.
All right.
Believe it or not. And the design of the zombie woman was scary, but you see just enough of it to know that it's kind of scary without seeing too much of it.
Again, one-to-one with the illustration. I'm not even kidding. Just Google the shots from the film and then Google the actual drawings, and you'll see it's like scary how close they got to them.
Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty good, And fine. The third one was a fucking letdown. It's about that got into one of a really fat and goofy looking monster. That was a fucking letdown. That just absorbed him. I'll just end it up really fucking.
The one with the long hair, yeah.
Yeah, it was not good. It was just not good. And then the Ramon Morales, the Mexican guy.
Yes.
He got the best actual monster in the movie. Some fucking weird man.
He got the tall man.
Not
the thin man. Sorry.
Was it not the thin man?
Oh, what's it called? Shit.
It was a fucking weird name. That's basically like the Bye Bye Man, but it's not Bye Bye.
This is gonna bug me now.
No, just check it.
Yeah, I'm googling it as we speak because you're the one with the basically just a phone. So let's see. Scary sources tell in the dark. Creatures. Try that. Pale lady monster. Jangly man. Yep, it's the Jangly man.
Yeah, but the way how should I put it? It's really he says something that's not just. He has a whole phrase behind it. The whole phrase is fucking good. It sounds goofy as fuck, but he's basically a contortionist monster that can touch and reattach his limbs at a free will.
Yeah, there's a shot of him in the trailer where he like climbs up on stairs or something.
Yeah, it's a pretty good monster. I actually liked it. And then they find the woman that was writing the stories. I forgot the name.
Don't know. Again, I need to actually watch the film, so it's one of those now.
And she basically turns into a banshee, and the effect was fucking miserable. But the banshee howl was spot on.
Huh.
And
was it shrieking and hurtful to the ears, as a banshee howl should be?
Kinda, but no, it was just annoying and strong enough for you to tell.
Right, I'm doing a jump scare right now. Sorry, I'm putting up the Jangly man on the screen. Transition. There we go. Is he visible? Fraser, when you get the chance, tell me if the Jangly man is visible on the screen.
No, sorry. He's.
Oh, he sees it. He sees it. Okay, we're good.
Yeah. Sorry. The actual phrase that he says is "Mitai Doti Walker."
Yeah.
I know it's fucking weird, but it's a children's book, so it's kind of expected. But also there was the part where one of the girls, the hot one, gets spiders coming out of
the spiders coming out of his zit. Yeah, that's an image and a half.
Kinda, because it's not really shown. But yeah, and the movie ends on a kind of a high note, because now they go and try to save the two kids that got, the Pierrot guy and the funny guy. They're trying to save them from the book somehow, but they haven't figured it out because they stopped the curse, but they want to get their friends back. This is how the movie ends. Overall, I'd say they built a really good atmosphere. The acting was pretty decent. The story was it was fucking formulaic, but then again,
it's based on a book, so and it's apparently very well done compared to the book.
I haven't read the book, so I can't comment on that one.
My Colossus figure's falling over. 1 sec. There we go.
And it's fucking miserable. As to I actually expected more from this movie. But what I got was satisfactory in the execution. It's just like I wished a little bit more. But if they actually poise it and gets a sequel, I'm looking forward to it because I think that the sequel might actually be better than the first movie. They could actually make it work better because they figured out everything, the whole mystery and stuff, which was pretty decent one. Even though I have fucking questions about that one, but it's fine, you know. So Monday, so Monday, so Monday rolls up. I
Yeah.
wake up, I go grab the coffee, I call the people. They're like, "Hello, how can I help?" I was like, "Yeah, listen, I used to live here. What the fuck is like? Oh, you're one of those guys. Yeah, we're
You're
terribly
one
sorry."
of those guys, one of the people that we didn't provide any
No, no,
communication
no,
to.
no,
Yes.
no. Listen, another company took over the bastards that were landlording mine. So these people are different. They just took over. I was like,
Right.
yeah, you're one of these guys. Yeah, sure. Well, we're terribly sorry because apparently they found that the building is too far hazardous for us.
Right.
Get this shit. Out of everything, they found it's too hazardous. But that's not the only thing that's wrong with this building. And because I lived there, I already know. The pipe peak is so fucking old that every month they had to come and fix.
Oh.
Legitimately, the whole building needed to have the pipes redone, which they didn't want to because that shit costs a shit ton of money. And it also takes a long time to fix because you have to fix almost every pipe there. And that's not all. See, we had only 2 communal places for throwing garbage, one on each side of the entrance. And it's a big building. So what happened is you go and you throw your garbage and you expect on the next day people to come and
The
pick it up.
garbage man comes up, yeah, and picks it up, yeah. As the
Yeah,
garbage man does.
but they suddenly stopped doing it,
Oh. Well, that's
and
silly.
no one knows why. Actually, I think I know why, but that's just a working theory of mine. And they didn't come. They refused to come. We tried to contact our landlords, tell them, Jesus fucking Christ, do something about this. What the fuck are we supposed to do? This is your job. They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Hey, yeah, we'll look into it, but whatever." So, the next thing that happened was that the garbage disposal area got so filled up. I had to get my garbage, go outside, open from the place that the garbage people were supposed to do it,
yeah. Jesus.
throw my garbage over everything, and play fucking Tetris. Me and the whole side of the building that I live on, we had to do this.
Oh,
But okay, so they found it's too hazardous, fire hazardous. So they don't excuse me. They gave me the contact number of the person who's actually responsible for the. I called them. David name. I was like, listen, hello, my name is if I used to live here at F17. He was like, oh, you're the last person that hasn't contacted me. I was like, really sorry. For the whole fucking summer, no one dared contact me and tell me that this shit has happened. So now, it's like, oh yeah, okay. So listen, no worries. I understand. There was a lot of issues with this. We're really sorry that this happened. But it's like, so what's going on now? And I was like, I'll explain. I was like, I arrived on Saturday, I saw this one currently on the hotel, yada yada yada. He goes like, listen, it's fine. You can leave your shit in the room and you can contact me when you can collect them. That's fine. So my shit's still there. He's actually keeping them.
no. Oh, no.
I mean, free of
Well,
charge.
I mean, at least it's kept and stuff, yeah. It's not like.
Yes. Let me put it like this: these two companies did right by me, something that the other ones didn't. They did right by me. They were like truly supportive. I was like, contact us if you need help, yada yada. So I naturally started searching for stuff after I called my father and told him about this. Who took the news who upped it too well, in my opinion.
Your dad's
But
like,
fine.
it could have been worse.
I mean, sure, but he wasn't exactly happy.
Yeah,
Staying on a
figured.
fucking hotel, but at least he knows that I'm actually trying to do this. So I started checking out for properties. Do you know how fucking? You know what the most miserable thing is about properties?
What?
I called the company. I was like, "Good morning." He was like, "Yeah, good morning. I'm calling to inquire about this said property. When can I book a viewing to see?" Okay, first one says like, "Oh, this is done online. Send us an email with everything." Yeah, fuck you guys. I'm done with you guys. Next one's, okay, we need to contact the landlord to see when we can arrange a viewing. When would you prefer? I don't know, Thursdays or Wednesdays. It's like, okay, we'll call you later when we confirm with the landlord. Guess what happens?
Either
They
don't
don't
call you
call.
back. Oh,
They,
shocker.
and only it's like, and I barely got a few viewings, and just today was my one viewing. I had
Jesus
one viewing
fucking
today.
Christ.
And you know how I actually booked this one? Yeah, good morning. I'm calling about this property. Why can I book a viewing? Oh, okay, so when would you prefer? It's like, Wednesday? No, Wednesday's taken. We can book you in for Thursday, 12:45. Yeah, sure, fine, that's okay. Today, 11, oh, sorry, 10 o'clock comes up, they call me, like, we're calling to confirm if you want to, for the booking. I was like, yeah, I'll be there, I'll be there. I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
what?
they're supposed to call you just to make sure.
Yeah, that's fine, but that still means that they're actually, because I woke up today, I wasn't even sure that they were going to call me.
Yeah, it means keeping schedule. Yeah, like when I before I found this flat, I went to three viewings altogether. No, actually no, I actually only went to one viewing,
Hmm.
and the flat was really nice, but the close looked like it was a crack den. Like a
It's fine.
bottle of Buckfast propping up the back door, seagulls fighting over pushed over trash cans in the back. It was really nice.
Yeah,
But no,
well, this is
it's
Glasgow.
the same here. Like you phone up and you go, yeah, it's Glasgow in general. That's a good point. You phone up and you're like, right, found this flat. How can I come see it? And they go, when are you? If you like the property, are you planning to move into it? I'm like, well, yeah, I wouldn't be coming to view it if. Well, we can book you in for in 3 days at 7:30. I'm like, I'm at work at 7:30. Well, you can't view it then. I'm like, can we not rearrange? No. Uh, what if I was really interested and I just wanted to see the property and sign a lease there, and then we would have to go through a lot of channels. It wouldn't be possible. Goodbye. I was like,
No,
what?
yeah.
Excuse me,
So
what? I'm phoning in to come see the fucking flat. Let me see the flat. Jesus.
I know, right? You want to give them money, they just don't want you.
Yeah.
And they complain that no one gives them. I wonder what the fuck's going on.
Right. The one I'm in now. I was the first for that day to see it, and there was like a couple just after me, and I was like, before I even, you know, before I even left the flat, I
Yeah.
told the guy, here's my details. I'm gonna take this flat if nobody else wants it. And he's like, right, you're like, I'm like, trust, like, look, put it this way, this is my situation, I'm gonna take this flat if nobody wants it. And by like 3 o'clock, he phoned me. He was like, yeah, you can have it. I was like, yes.
No,
You
that's
have to,
nice.
you have to be like you have to step on their feet basically for them to realize they're actually serious about it.
So let me continue the story, because this all I wake. So I went out. I go grab a pack of cigs. I go to the nearest coffee shop, sit there, get a coffee. It's just sort of shit. Try to think positive thoughts. I'm gonna get it. I'm
Yeah,
gonna get it.
positive thoughts. That's all you can live on at this point.
So, then after that, I have to find the fucking place. I mean, granted, it was actually pretty close to where I'm currently situated. So I actually was like a 20-minute walk. Fine.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, I was like, but finding it was a fucking miserable thing, because
No.
the fucking Google Maps, instead of giving me the right route, which was actually pretty easy compared to what, they literally got me through the fucking deep end of the goddamn thing, and I was greeted by signs of beware thieves. I was like,
Oh no.
oh,
No.
fuck.
That's
But turns
Liverpool
out,
for you though. So.
yeah, but see, here's the thing. Mine is situated on the main road.
Right.
This was like the deeper. So I basically had to go deep, then go out. On the same
Yeah,
fucking road I was
Google
starting.
Maps sometimes will do that for whatever stupid reason. It will take you through the bumfuck way, not realizing it can take you through like a nice communal area or something.
Or just maybe down fucking Smithdown Road, because I lived on Smithdown Road, and this is on Smithdown Road. It's literally a straight fucking line.
It's down the road. It just went no. You go through woods. You go find stray dog. You get eaten.
Okay, but to be fair, that's probably because I usually, when I ask them about it, I also ask them to give me a postal code so I can find it easier. Because
Yeah, postcodes are the easiest way here.
yeah, because most cases you see photos only of the inside of the house, not the outside. Basically, it's like you don't know which one it is. So I was like, excuse me, I can. So I'm there 20 minutes earlier because
obviously you have to be a very punctual man.
actually I had to. Mine was in 45, but whatever.
Yeah.
So and the woman shows up and she's like, oh listen, okay, that's you here for the drink? I was like, yeah, but mine's in like 20 minutes. Oh, that's not a problem. The other guy didn't confirm that he was gonna view the property. I was like, something was fine. It's good. So one end, kind of a shithole. Basically, it has a communal area with a sofa
Yeah.
and a kitchen area, then a private bathroom and a bedroom. Actually, spacious bedroom. The only thing that was like was a desk.
So you actually had your own bathroom as well.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
I'm searching for one bed flat. I'm getting literally Woestijn.
A duplex.
Duplex, fuck it.
A two-bed flat, you mean?
2-room flat.
Right.
I'm basically was searching just for one bed.
Are you looking for a
one.
room, or are you looking to live by yourself?
I prefer living by myself because I'll get to that part as well.
I can give you. Oh, God.
Yeah, so what happened was, it's like, I was talking to the woman. I was like, first of all, I want to say, because they usually ask you on the phone, you say, do you have at least a guarantor? Because, I'm studying, I'm not working, so it's kind of a bit more difficult. I was like, yeah, I think I have a guarantor, until someone fucking pointed out that it has to be a UK working one. I was like,
Yep.
oh, shit. So, I was talking to a woman, I was like, I didn't know. It's like, yeah, we used to do overseas guarantors, but, nowadays we just don't because reasons. I was like, yeah, fine, I get it. I mean, basically, having a guarantor who works overseas does not mean jack shit because, stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, fine.
It's because you're a student. Okay. That's why. Like, if you weren't a student, if you were just working full time, that'd be like you're working for a time, and you go, yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's the problem. So get this. There was like, okay, so she was asking me, when can you move in? I was like, tomorrow. I was like, I wasn't kidding. I was like, tomorrow I can move in. Even today, I mean, it's like, okay, but here's the problem. You need 2 weeks.
Yep.
Excuse me?
It's logistics.
Like, no. 2 weeks after I get approved for moving in.
What?
Exactly. I was
like, once you get approved, you go get the freaking keys off them, and that's it.
2
what
weeks,
sort of fucking agency is this? Why would they do it like that? Also, Fraser, what the hell did you just post in the chat? I'm very confused.
Okay, so basically the idea is this: the people that do after they do the viewing, they send me a form. Then they send the form to the landlord. The landlord approves me. Then they send me the full form. After the full form is done, they do the stuff. And after they do the stuff, they talk to the landlord. And the landlord says, fine. And the landlord is like, you pay them. And then
yeah, they sign it off.
And then you get the date that you can move in. They basically said it's at least 2 weeks. I was like, oh, no, I'm not staying in a hotel for 2 weeks. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that noise. So, I'll continue such. But here's the thing. I was looking at properties. Basically, I'm looking for a room, preferably with a bathroom for myself. I don't care about the kitchen area. I can deal with other people's kitchen stuff, but I prefer to have my own bathroom because I don't want to live in, 6 people, 2 bathrooms.
Shit. You don't want to live in Castle Orwell.
Yeah, exactly. I just want to.
You don't want to get reminded of the good old days.
Yeah, I want to skip that part. I don't know how.
I will suggest. I'll give you the exact search criteria that I used when I was looking. What are you looking on? Rightmove.
Yeah.
Go on Rightmove. Yeah. You select city center. Yeah, you select a mile out of the city center. So then you go minimum bedrooms, studio, maximum bedrooms, 1.
Okay.
And then you search. But then after you've done the search, it'll give you all the results. Then you go in because the Rightmove's a bit backwards. Then you go in the filters. And while you're in the filters, you tick off shared accommodation and retirement homes, and that will take those off the list completely. So technically you should only be getting single person properties. Obviously, every now and then in the main description it will say 1 bet flat, and then you'll click it and it'll say flat share, and you just want to throw the phone out the window at that point.
No, it gets better because I called them and I was like, yeah, but we're gonna have to contact the other tenants, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's not sometimes they don't even specify. It's like, it's a 1 bed flat in a really good area, and you go, wait a second, why does this say it has its own bathroom? It's like, that's just a room. It's not even done properly. After the show tonight, I'll have a look, and I'll try and send you some stuff. See if I can find the proper search terms for it.
I mean, so it's been fucking miserable. Then, and I went with Vesco and saw it chapter 2.
Yes.
By God, this movie was fucking bad.
Yeah, I've been hearing things.
Between me spending 2 hours of listening to James McAvoy stuttering like a fucking idiot, because that's what the fuck he's going to have.
For those that don't know, Evo just made fun of people who stutter. I'm just saying.
Actually, no. That's the thing. I'm not making fun of that one.
Stop making fun of people who stutter. Oh my God.
I grew up with a person who used to stutter. The more he grew up, the less he stuttered. But apparently, being a 50-year-old, so get this shit. After they left Derry,
Yeah.
they all continued their lives.
Yeah.
And James McAvoy's character, I forgot the name of the kid, is not
Billy.
stuttering anymore. Billy is not stuttering anymore when you see him. But when he goes to Derry and he's remembered of the past, he suddenly starts stuttering.
Yeah,
again.
it's because when they leave the town, all their memories from the town go away because Pennywise's grip.
Yep, that's fair. But here's the thing: I don't think the stuttering works that way at all. Pretty sure that's not how it works.
No. Like, because it's derived from him being in Derry, and the moment he leaves Derry, it goes away.
Stuttering is not memory related.
Shut up! It's Stephen King on a coke-filled trip. Of course, it's memory related in this case.
And you have to, and it's fucking horrible. They could actually remove that from the movie and be fine.
Trauma. That's a good point. No, I had a friend at the pub who all of a sudden developed stuttering because he was in a car crash. A couple of months later, it was gone. So it does work with trauma.
No, it does work occasionally with trauma, but in case of Billy, it's exactly the opposite because it's pretty much implied that he has been stuttered his whole life. But suddenly, he leaves, everything's fixed, he forgets about Derry fine, and he stops stuttering. That's not how that works.
Well, Fraser said it might be anxiety driven, and as the anxiety comes back and he starts to stutter again.
I mean, he didn't stutter, or he didn't have anxiety when he stuttered when he sent Giorgio on the fucking to his death.
Well, no, he did stutter then.
Yeah, he did. I'm telling you this shit. He has been doing this before he met Pennywise, before Georgie died, and after he fucking left Derry, he stopped stuttering until he went back.
It's a character thing.
But it sounds fucking horrible.
Yeah, Fraser's saying he's had his whole life in Derry, and then when he leaves, his memories fade. He gets better, then he comes back and shit and becomes back. See?
Yeah. And here's the thing, it sounds fucking horrible. Also, you have Jessica Chastain being basically just a fucking eye candy, but trying to act for some reason, and it's fucking horrible.
She's a good actress usually.
Yeah, trust me, not in here.
Very nice on the eyes as well.
Couldn't care less. I honestly couldn't care less. I've never been a big fan of Jessica Chastain, but here's the thing. I actually think that she was a decent actress when I first saw her, because I saw snippets of Mad Men. I've never actually seen.
She's not Mad Men though. That's Christina Hendricks.
You're right.
And Christina Hendricks is also very something.
Yeah, she was. Wait, where the fuck was? With what exactly did Jessica Chastain get famous? I was thought it was Mad Men.
Zero Dark 30. And she was also in X-Men Apocalypse.
Wait, what the fuck was she in? Oh, I've never seen Apocalypse.
Don't bother.
Yeah, I get that a lot. But here's the thing. It's like, and the movie has become just basically jump scares. Actual fucking jump scares.
Well, the first one was a lot of jump scares as well.
But there was also a lot of character and a lot of mystery around it and actual fucking, atmosphere behind it. This one doesn't.
Oh.
This one actually legit doesn't. The chemistry between the child actors is not the same between the old ones. It's just you feel like this is basically barely it. There's a lot of pointless shtick in there. There's basically a lot of pointless stuff that goes absolutely nowhere. Like, what was the name of the kid with the glasses?
Richie.
Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah. They say that he's gay now.
Yeah, but no one knows he's gay.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to reveal it, because he's...
Yeah, that's his biggest fear. Fair enough, listen. That's fine. I ain't judging that one.
Yeah, somebody, Red Letter Media was saying that they pretty much made him the main character in this film.
And here's the thing. Pennywise threatens that he knows his biggest secret and the one that brings him the most fear. But he never fucked...
Dumbledore is gay.
Yeah, but...
he fucked Wizard Hitler. Sorry, go
on. But here's the thing. He never actually... Pennywise never actually outed him to his friends. They never even fucking knew, because his best friend dies, and he's Richie and Eddie. Yeah. And he was basically in love with Eddie.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because at the end of the movie, he's on the bridge, and he goes with a knife and recarves the R+E. Oh, by the way, that was a one-sided love, because Eddie's happily married to a woman. Just let me specify a woman.
A woman that looks exactly like his mother, yeah.
Exactly. That's for 10 times his body size.
Yeah.
And he's also risk analysis, which is basically some of the most stupid shit. But and everyone goes on their personal journeys, try to uncover their own, personal stuff to battle Pennywise, and that's fucking horrible. Half of it was
fair enough.
Was bad CGI, dumb scares, and people just fucking regressing to goddamn sniveling idiot. It's just dumb. And then they try and battle Pennywise, and so they actually tried to pull the thing sequence where the head.
With the Red Letter Media was saying as well that you actually also had somebody say, "You gotta be fucking kidding me."
Yeah, that happened, and that was pretty much one of the worst CGI things I've seen in a while.
Oh, that's a shame.
I mean, no, it's not as bad as I'd say the ugly, oversized granny, naked granny. It's the zombie that looked worse than the one in the scary stories in the dark.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and fucking Pennywise didn't go full fucking crab like in the original movie, but it was still fucking
Spire
bad.
more than crab.
Both, but he was kind of close to it.
Yeah. Fraser saying it's the idea of Pennywise that's interesting about the creature and the weird world it's in. Except the films don't even touch on that much about the title.
They actually touch on this one because they were like, so basically the black kid Mike, he's the one that stayed in there, remembered everything.
Old Spice guy.
Yeah,
it's the same man. It's the I'm on a horse.
Isn't he also the guy that was basically the meme with the water dripping over his head? Huh? The one that's basically a rain dripping on his head. He looks really fucking intense. Like he's waiting for something.
Rain dripping on head meme. Quickly.
Try water. Probably more consistent.
Water dripping on head meme. What the hell am I looking at here? Dripping.
Try pouring. Try pouring.
Help. Pouring. Images. No, that's Jordan Peele.
Okay, fine. That's okay.
Yeah, it's Jordan Peele. Him getting when it's basically a sketch where he gets really nervous and he starts sweating profusely. That's why he looks like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I swear to God, they actually for a second I thought there was.
For people that just said that Evo thinks all black people look the same.
But well, I mean, come on. We all had those situations where we always mistake people for someone that they're not.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like with Christina Hendricks and Jessica Chastain, that happened. But whatever, and he sees Pennywise, he brings the whole gang back, and somehow when he calls them, they just fucking remember out of nowhere. Everyone's got fucking issues with it, and everybody leaves. And mercifully, they don't do chapter 21 of the book.
Which was chapter 21 again? Where the kids fuck? Is that the one where the kids fuck? Yeah.
I think it was either 21 or 19. I can't remember. I don't remember. They don't do that one.
Yeah, the book is 3 times the size of the Bible, and is mainly cocaine inside, so I understand why you don't remember which number it was.
By the way, Stephen King has a cameo in the movie.
Yeah, I heard.
And he makes fun of the guy stuttering.
Yeah, of course he does. Even though he wrote him like that, but...
You make me happy. And for those people that don't know, that's a reference to Tropical Storm.
To Tropic Thunder, you mean?
Yeah. But no, Tropical Storm was something else. Yeah, but Tropic Thunder. Yeah, I mean, and the track, and the fucking god is just... Oh my god, it was so dumb. It wasn't even funny. And they tried to do some fucking comedy in it. And it's just... Basically, there's this... by the way, as a note to people saying that Pennywise is not a clown, there was this one little girl with some kind of a birthmark on her cheek.
Yes.
There was like... And Pennywise goes and he was like, come close and I'll show you magical stuff in my candy van. Well,
Come over here. It's the one without the windows.
exactly. And the girl's just like, no, you're scary and weird and creepy. I don't want this. And he's like, oh, and he starts crying and she goes back. I'm like, it's just because you reference something that's fucking obvious to everyone watching it does not make it right for you to try and make fun of it.
Magical candy van.
What magical candy?
He's getting all droopy-eyed.
By the way, here's an actual thing that I actually liked about Pennywise in the second movie. He's far more savage and vicious, and he just fucking straight out goes and kills people.
Good.
He's not he not play anymore. First kill was, and get this shit. This is legitimately opening to a nowadays.
Is it the one at the river where he helps the kid out the river?
Oh no, it's not a kid. It's a full grown up. See, these people. One of them is a Derry kid that goes back to Derry and somehow he fucking remembers Derry. I don't know. Fucking remembers Derry at least Derry, but.
Yeah.
I will let this one go now.
Let it slide.
And they're gay, by the way, and they're in the fair. The fun fair. And they're gay, and there's always a bunch of people that are homophobes and attack them straight out. Because that's how we try to catch them.
That's what Derry is, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Then and they beat the living shit out of the smaller gay guy because he's flamboyantly gay. Oh, my god. He's retort to someone calling him gay is like at least some person from the 80s called and wants their hair whipped back. He legitimately his throwback line was a goddamn hair job. I was like,
Jesus.
If he were any more fucking gay, I think that it would be homophobic at this. The only thing he didn't have was a list. At least mercifully they didn't give him a list.
He wasn't like the full-on gay stereotype, yeah.
No, he close, but just not enough apparently. We're making steps in the right progress.
There's progress happening, yeah.
Yeah. At least he's not full-blown stereotype. And fucking Pennywise helps him out. Then you see Pennywise just fucking ripping up the guy's heart. Just stares down the other guy and just fucking rips it out.
Fatality.
And he kills the child immediately. The one with the birthmark. He fucking she close him close. He starts drooling. He just fucking bites her head off. He ain't playing, boy. He ain't playing. And it's just one of those things. It's somehow made him a bit more interesting to watch, but at the same time fucking worse because every time the main characters were on their personal vision quests to find the mystical stuff that's gonna help them battle Pennywise. Pennywise, he always appeared there to them and never tried to kill them. He just basically tried to scare most of them.
Yeah, because he feeds on them when they're scared.
Which doesn't make sense, because now, like I said, this time he ain't playing around, he just flat out
I was going to say, because now they're adults as well, so it would make a lot more sense to just straight up kill him instead of...
He kills kids, but these ones he fucking keeps alive because, I don't know, fucking sentiments.
Because the plot demands it, even.
Pretty much. The fucking plot armor was strong in these ones. So, it was a badly acted, the CGI was fucking horrendous. Holy shit, was it bad.
I will tell you after this Saturday, I too will see it.
No, God, you just don't have a fucking field day. And I also saw Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, God.
Actually, I kind of liked it.
Oh, of course you did.
Because, listen, I'll be honest with you. I am watching Fast and the Furious ones just to fucking laugh my ass off of how batshit insane stuff they're pulling off. Stuff that defy any type of fucking physics.
Yeah.
Any. And this one didn't disappoint.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Was it Orlando Bloom climbing off falling rocks? It was Legolas. Was it that much physics or not? Or a bit more physics than that?
Oh, that's a good one. Was it as bad as the other one? Because I won't.
That bit in the Hobbit trilogy, I saw that and went, the fuck am I watching? Considering I've watched it up until that point, I was like, why did I pay money to see this?
I remember me and you and Vesco just fucking.
It was it was the three of us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we just started howling like fucking the monkeys from Wizard of Oz. Just
But it was funny because it looked fucking wonky to begin with.
You just needed to add the fucking Mario noises in the background. Oh wait, no. I mean, this is close, but he's like punching the rocks above him as he's getting coins.
Wait. And there was one woman that was like, "Oh, can you be quiet?" I was like, "And you call this shit a movie? Are you fucking for real?" I mean,
I'm a fat 29. Be quiet. You're ruining the moment of Legolas defining physics.
Vesco is a very big Tolkien fan, and he was like, "No, I'm having none of this shit's fucking."
He is a Tolkien fan, but if all three of us were just pissing ourselves laughing, then something ain't right here. And you know he will defend bad things to the death just because he's a fan of them as well.
I mean, then again, he's kind of right that we're also looking at mostly the bad things. Then again,
there ain't that much good to look at from the Hobbit trilogy.
Actually, none, to be honest. Legitimately none.
Most of it isn't even based on the book, so.
Well, to be fair, the book was like 60 pages, maybe 80. So he had to stretch that shit out for 3 fucking movies.
Battle of the Five Armies, that's technically Battle of the Dwarves, the dragon that dies at the start, and the orcs.
Sorry, it's Battle of the Five Armies, I counted 4. I actually...
Was there even 4? It was the orcs, the dwarves.
Humans.
Oh, and the humans. Yeah, sorry.
Elves came.
That's a good one.
And there was something else I forgot.
Dwarves, orcs, elves, and humans.
No, there was one more.
Oh, it was the Bearman.
No, the Bearman was basically just one Bearman, which in the book is at that point it's been past like fucking 60 years, and he already has children. The children join as well.
Yeah, but he's the Bearman, so he's a one bear army.
No, he's the 5th army that didn't exist in that movie.
He's the Eagles.
He didn't exist. No, the 5th one. The 5th one was the weird one. I think it was because there was 2 types of orcs, basically.
Bullshit! They were working together. Orcs are orcs.
Oh no! Sorry. You're wrong. There was the dwarves. That's basically the Bao and the Durin brothers and the stuff at the keep. That was one. Oh
yeah, and Billy Connolly at the front, who was actually put in full makeup and everything, prosthetics, to play this role, and then they just turned him at CGI anyway. Yeah.
That was fucking bad. That was legitimately just bad.
I served Billy Connolly once. Yeah. Didn't realize it was him.
And and Hobbs and Shaw is like, they had this really stupid moments, this flat out fucking dumb moments, but somehow it works because at this point you're already expecting this, so you know it's coming. You're not even surprised that it comes. It just comes, and it's fucking dumb, and you like it because you see Jason Statham just staying and The Rock just hurling insults at each other, keeping it as PG as fucking possible, is kind of funny.
Huh.
Yeah, because what was it? The worst thing was like Jason Statham stares down the Rock after a long time. Right? It says like, and this is what you call some bitch.
Oh.
With the most American accent that he can think of.
All right.
The Rock retorts him, and in your language, this would be translated as a wanker. I was like, that's a. So Q1 scene later, and basically because they start arguing, then and Statham just gets spun over the Rock, and the Rock is basically dangling on a rope, and while Jason Statham is going down on an elevator, classic British person would, obviously, and the Rock just looks at him and goes, "Some bitch," but you don't hear it. And then you see the Statham just hand motioning for a wanker, like.
There we go. Fraser actually posted a quote from the book.
Which one?
From the Five Armies. No, Five Army. Upon one side were the goblins and the wild wolves, and upon the other were elves, men, and dwarves.
Yes, and the orcs. Yeah, yes. No, wait, the orcs are counted towards the men and the. Wait, was it goblins?
Apparently, yeah.
I've always thought because they showed orcs. I remember them showing orcs in the movie, not goblins. But yeah, the 5th army, because I talked to other people, because I also counted 4. People said it was the Bearman and his family. That was the 5th army. I was like, wait, what? He has family? It was like, yeah, he has family, because in the book, technically, what was it, 60 or 80 years has passed, and he has family now, and grandchildren, and they joined the army, the fight as well. Now you just see him in like 15 seconds at the end, just tumbling away, just pummeling like 15 goblins and just moving the fuck away from the fight. I was like, yeah,
Yeah, you're just nodding there, going, yeah, they put it in there, I guess.
The movie was horribly mishandled.
Yep.
They're filled with useless shit. There's fucking slapstick fights because you can't have fucking normal fights. So the two top battle at Helms. Who? What?
The Durgan got covered in gold.
He's like, what? And just that was a bad trilogy. It just I'm not particularly big fan of Lord of the Rings, but it deserved better. It is way better. Right. So in Hobbs and Shaw, I guess if you want a no-brainer that you just want to laugh at the level of stupidity, watch it. Also, it has Idris Elba, so I'm kind of always
Support the Elba.
Even though he says some of the dumbest lines in existence, including like, I'm basically Black Superman. First of all, that already exists. Second of all, you're too good to ask to say
You're
it.
too cool to be Black Superman, yeah.
No, he's too cool to even say it. Please, Mr. Elba, we've seen you act.
The Elba
You deserve
deity,
that.
please.
Saint Elba.
Saint Elba.
That sounds like Melba. Oh god. Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. Oh god. What else was there? Also, because I'm in a hotel, I'm currently watching a lot of British television.
Yeah, is it bad?
Actually, the movie selection is fucking amazing. On Saturday, I was watching Creep Show. I was actually watching Creep Show. The only possible movie that Leslie Nielsen acted in. Poor Leslie. He deserved better.
Oh, Leslie Nielsen.
And he actually showed some fucking amazing acting skills.
No, he's actually a traditional like serious actor, but then the moment he started in Airplane, everybody went, this guy's funny. Even though he plays it completely straight in Airplane, which makes it funny.
But here's the thing, he's not funny. He's just making dumb faces at stupid slapstick.
He's not even doing that. He's actually the straight man in all of his films. But he's so oblivious to the world around him that it just makes it funny.
He wasn't in Scary Movie 3.
We don't talk about Scary Movie and the fucking shotgun shovel.
Best thing ever. I still laugh at that. I still laugh.
Oh, God.
I still laugh at that.
I'm thinking about it. It's making me tear up.
It's the best thing ever. I still laugh.
We gonna get him.
So bitch. It has actually. I watched in a sequence. Get this, the 4 movies I watched in a sequence.
Yes.
The Rear Window by Alfred Hitchcock, 1957.
Mm.
El Dorado, which is a 1968 John Wayne movie, I think.
Yeah. I mean, the road to El Dorado.
No, just El Dorado.
Just El Dorado, okay.
Yeah. After that, X-Men Days of Future Past.
Very good.
After that, I watched Lighthouse.
Wait, what? Which
Channing
one? The Channing Tatum one, yeah.
The Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx one.
The White House Down. Isn't that Roland Emmerich?
Yes, that's the better one, because I'll be honest.
That's the one that doesn't take itself seriously.
Too seriously. Let's go with this.
Yeah.
Too seriously. It's formulaic, it's dumb as bricks, but by God, the fact that Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum are Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Channing
Tatum. Channing Tatum, Volume 2.
Oh God, it's just too much. They have so much chemistry, they have so much fucking acting ability, and they're so fucking likable and charismatic. Makes that movie work. Yeah. I mean, seeing Jamie Foxx going to his wardrobe, picking up a fucking Air Jordan, some guy trying to get hold him by his hands, and guy's like, "Get your hands off my Jordans!" It's one of the funniest things I've seen in a while. That just fucking cracks me up. And, they also do the formulaic, basic patriotic American shit. They also do this and that. It's like, even though it's kind of expected, I still like what I see.
Okay.
In that movie, and it works. And I'm pretty sad I didn't get a continuation, even though the story kind of tells that.
It did get. Pretty sure it got a sequel.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it direct to DVD? Because that's how it fucking feels like.
White House Down. There was a White House Down 2.
Who plays in it?
Let me
I'm almost-
see.
I'm
So
almost afraid
there's
to
a
ask.
White House Down from 2013. Are we getting a sequel? Or are we not?
Because I sure as shit don't remember Jamie
Why do
Foxx
I
in this.
no? Oh, that was the sorry. Olympus Has Fallen got a sequel.
The Olympus Has Fallen is the worst one because it has Gerald Butler trying
That's
to be
Jerry
as
Butler
American
in
as
it.
possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's trying to be as American as and every other actor that's not American ever appears to be, which is not much, doing his basic shtick and his whole, America's the greatest country ever. We have to do everything. It's
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
tries
White
so
House
hard.
Down is not. It's not the one with the sequel. It's the other one.
Yeah, because now it has, because that was Olympus Has Fallen. Now it's something else mythical and stupid. It's in cinemas, so I'll probably watch it with Squad if it's still on, just to see how fucking horrible it is.
Nah. Yeah.
So here's the
Go on.
thing. They have British television shows some amazing movies if you know where to fucking find them. Which apparently I have a kind of a second. I think last night I watched fucking Green Mile to fall asleep.
Green Mile's a good film.
I
It's
never liked.
It's kind of
I never
hefty,
liked it.
but it's a good film.
I never liked it particularly. But Black Jesus died for our sins.
He did die
That's the
for our
best-
scenes. For our
Yeah.
scenes, for our sins. I mean.
Yeah, you know, you just but it's still a movie you don't particularly expect to see on a fucking Wednesday night. Not back home at least. So they have actually good movies around, and they show them often. But here is the issue: there is a lot of fucking gambling adverts on TV. Holy shit! Every second advert. I saw an advert about slots on the iPad
Oh,
for
God.
women.
Oh
For
no.
women. Marketed for women. So
The
get this,
poor
this was-
children.
No. It's for women, so no one gives a shit about the actual grown-ups. It was like, when you're cooking, you can play the slot machine. When you're out with the girls, you can play with the slot machine. Just play the fucking slot machine. Also get £10 off. Next commercial is the same shit, but for men. Just the same shit. I was like,
Oh no.
you know, back home you also get gambling ones, but our gambling ones is like for fucking Bet365, you know, for betting site. Basically bet on the football matches, on the basketball matches. On here is like fucking slot machines. Excuse me? What? Shit should be legal. Turns out, according to Poseidon, the EU tried to make it illegal, but apparently the British people, the British gambling institution
Yeah.
has found a way to circumvent it somehow, or just not fucking care about the EU saying you shouldn't do this. It's against consumer laws, which is weird because when it's about consumers, the EU doesn't fuck around at all, at fucking all.
Oh.
And the most ironic shit is England is at the forefront of the fucking loot box crisis. What the fuck is? You can't make it up.
Well,
It's like
England's at the forefront of a lot of crises at the moment, so.
Even though they have no fucking moral, because now when they talk about their gambling laws, it makes even less sense because they literally have none because they can do whatever the fuck they want. No repercussions.
Sorry, Fraser just told me about a film called The Cat from Outer Space.
Another one.
I didn't know about this thing. The fuck is this? It's just a cat with a collar and it's an alien. What the fuck?
So let me put it like this: England can do whatever the fuck it wants, which is fair, but it can apparently hold the high point of morality on our heads for some reason. Fair, but you can't call them out on their bullshit because apparently that's not enough. Does this remind you of something?
A lot of things, to be fair.
Brexit mostly.
Oh, no shit.
It's exactly the same.
Brexit mostly, as in Boris Johnson trying to dispel Parliament and failing, and then going into hiding for a bit because people put him in a fucking timeout.
No, he actually disbanded the Parliament.
Yeah, but he also tried to go for a no deal and then said he's willing to break the law, so Parliament just shunned him for a bit.
Yeah, but it's official. The
Yeah, I
Parliament's
know.
disbanded.
I know. It's fucking funny, isn't it?
It's fucking hilarious how people, there is no, how should I put it? There is no actual accountability by anyone for this shit, because this is breaking every fucking law. What's the point of us following laws when the people who make them are supposed to enforce them don't fucking follow them.
I'd much rather jerk off and poke their asses with a stick. Yeah. Anyway, let's get off the Brexit thing because we can ramble on. I made a thing.
Need a pizza clip?
I made a pizza thing.
It's fine.
Yeah, I've been meaning to make it for ages. It's a show that I'm already planning a second episode of, hopefully, where I go around Glasgow and I visit pizza places and I eat the pizza from the pizza places. And well, go on.
Do you know which movie I'm currently watching?
Which one?
Lethal Weapon.
Good.
One
of the films with some of the most realistic gun handling ever.
Kinda. Or maybe the fact that it's just basically the best buddy cop movie in existence.
Yep.
Even though here's the thing, Hobbs and Shaw works as a buddy cop movie. When you think about it, you have the lawman in the face of the Rock, who's a big, strong individual, and then you have Shaw,
the wild gun.
And it's not the wild gun. He's the slick, stealthy British person who's basically a spy.
One's a glass cannon, the other one's just a tank.
You know, it's just there is actual chemistry between. I can actually see this work out as an additional series. It's maybe even out of the fact. If they also forgot to say there was actually more chase scenes with vehicles in the Hobbs and Shaw than in the last 4 movies of Fast and the Furious. Make what you will of that one. I legitimately think that they're going to change the Fast and the Furious and remove everyone and just leave Statham and The Rock doing their stuff. That actually works.
Probably. I don't know.
Also, because Vesco's gonna be pissed because he didn't go see it with me. Kevin Hart's in the movie as well.
What a funny man Kevin Hart is.
Actually, he wasn't funny this time around. He wasn't trying to be funny. He was trying to be kind of half serious.
Kevin Hart trying to be serious.
Yes. In his very, how should I put it, demeaning manner, I guess. It's like he wasn't trying to be too much, how should I call it, squeaky.
Right.
So here's the see how it shows up. They're both in the airplane flying commercial. They're almost getting into a fight. Kevin Hart just shows up. There's like, the guys stop and just like, yeah, you're the air marshal. He's like, how the fuck did you guess that? They give him a quick description. He's like, oh, okay. So basically, you are a lawman, and he starts explaining everything. He goes like, you're a spy. And you're like, shit, he's actually spot on. I legitimately, this was one of the few times I saw Kevin Hart and I wasn't annoyed. Mostly. There was also one scene afterwards, but then again, Kevin Hart, you have to have those scenes in there.
Yeah, fair enough. Right. Well, yeah, I made the pizza thing, and I put a lot of effort into it. So if people, Fraser's already complimenting my boiler, so that's good. Got something out of that one. Yeah, I made the pizza thing. I posted it in a couple of places. Few people saw it. They enjoyed it. Even Phil. Phil said that he liked it a lot. I was like, thanks, Phil. Yeah. You are a true friend. Speaking of Phil, by the way.
Yeah?
What are you doing on the...
Okay, let me stop you right there.
Yeah.
Everything I say is going to be relative.
That's a good point. What are you doing on the 28th?
Of what, September?
This month, yes.
I don't know.
Well, if you can, you're coming to Leeds.
Fair.
Because that's where all the podcast boys and girls will be meeting.
That's fine.
Phil's going to be in the UK.
And so will you. No, but
yeah.
But you'll be traveling to Leeds, right?
Yeah, I'll be going to Leeds. Well, I'm pretty much off the whole weekend, so I might pop to Liverpool or something. We'll figure something out.
Okay, so my actual idea right now is next week I'm gonna talk to Vesco.
Yes.
Not move with them, just leave most of my stuff until my phone find.
Yeah.
Like after a hotel, 2 to 3 weeks, man. It's just fucking impossible.
Wouldn't it be easier to just stay at his and just travel to Liverpool?
Yeah, it will. Because here's the thing. My hotel costs 40 quid a month. Not a month,
a night.
Weekday. A weeknight. That's actually fair. That's a little bit less expensive than a Premier in a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, that's not terrible, actually.
It's
still pretty expensive, but... Yeah.
and 70 to 100 for the weekends, because
It's the weekend, yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's actually rather cheap, but I can't fucking stay 3 weeks here.
Yeah. What else did I do real quick? Let me, because we've been rambling for like a good hour now. Yeah, I made the pizza thing. I think that's the highlight the last couple of weeks, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. And I'm already planning another one for another, like a pretty new pizzeria that opened up recently here. Jesus, it's been like 2 weeks, and I'm like, have I done anything of interest? And I'm like, no.
I spent my birthday drinking beer, solemnly contemplating fucking life.
I sent you a birthday present, which was a video, but it was still a present.
It was not Ilian. It does not count.
Oh, that's a good point. I showed that one to Kate, and she pissed herself.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, look at this. She goes, oh, he's singing in English, and then it just smashes to the Bulgarian bit. And she goes, the fuck? She's like, the fuck am I watching? I'm like, yeah, that's what a lot of people still think.
Well, it's a very hip and modern version.
Very hip, very modern. I also restrung one of my guitars. I put I had relatively heavy strings on it, and now it's a full tone down, and it sounds like a fucking truck when I play the low E string. So I would bring it over here and play it, but that will mean like getting the amp and all that. So I'm not gonna be playing guitar.
Do you want me to tell you this is something weird about Ilian?
What?
Except that he's a cokehead and a math head.
No shit.
He has this weird talent.
Yeah.
Where he can speak a language without understanding it. I mean, let me explain it like this. He does not know what the fuck he says, and most of the things he says are not actual words. But he sounds exactly as a...
Makes it sound like the language, yeah.
He's born there. He has no accent while doing it. Because I saw this years ago on a soiree.
Yeah.
Can't fucking believe I said that one. And because I know German.
Yes.
And he was like, oh, so Ilan, do some German. And he fucking starts doing German. And there was not a single fucking German word.
But he just makes it sound so convincing that it might as well be German.
But he actually sounds like a German person, like legitimately an actual fucking German person.
Oh, right.
With the accent, with everything. So he does the same in Greek, in Turkish, in fucking French. And it was like one more he did. I think it was Romanian.
I mean, I've totally not put him up on the screen.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, Jesus.
That's probably the weirdest fucking talent I've seen in my entire life. Not even kidding. I just don't understand how the fuck he does that. Most people struggle speaking one language, let alone trying to imitate 5 and do it convincingly.
I'll tell you where I went out. This Tuesday I went to a place called Steak, Cattle, and Roll, which is like a burger place.
Yeah, nice.
Some of the hugest burgers I've ever seen in my life. I had the Philly cheesesteak that they did.
Oh, nice.
Which was really, really nice. The only problem being I felt incredibly ill afterwards. It's like my stomach did not agree with whatever was in that cheesesteak.
Do you want me to tell you how to fix that?
Well, how?
Get a Jaeger shot.
Ah, Guinness.
No, Jaeger.
I don't want Jaeger. Jaeger tastes like fucking cough syrup.
Because Jaeger is a digestive. The way it works, how you should properly fucking drink it, not like in anywhere else in the world, everywhere else in the world.
Put it in the Red Bull.
You eat a shit ton of food. After you finish the food, get the Jaeger shot. Jaeger is a digestive and it helps you digest the food better, so you don't have this. Because it's basically fucking some herb ass shit. I don't know. It's fucking German.
It's some herb ass shit. I don't think it's even German. I think it's like Swiss or something, isn't it?
Maybe. I mean, might as well be. It's a fucking wavelength at this point. And
Jägermeister. Oh, it's German. Never mind.
okay.
Jägermeister. So, would you like to get into some news?
Yeah, why not?
Just get over the news real quick. Did you see the trailer for The Lighthouse?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I'm still waiting for it. It's good. What?
I want to see that film. I really want to see that film. It's been so long since I've been like properly excited for a film. This is one of them now.
You remember how I told you that get this shit? Black Christmas is getting a remake.
Black Christmas. Yeah.
Well, there is a spin on this one.
Ooh.
It's a feminist-centered remake
Oh.
where the women, exactly, because people don't understand what the source material at all.
No, why?
Oh no! Let me continue because there's been 2 weeks. So I told you about Antlers.
Yeah. So we talked about that last week anyway.
Yeah.
Last time.
There is also what the fuck is this? First look at memory, the origins of Alien. This is interesting. Okay, no, so they're making a documentary movie about the making of Alien since it's 40 years since the more than 40 years, like actually 1979. It's been 50 years. Wait, 40 years.
40.
What the fuck? It's 40. What the fuck? The fuck's going on, man? And they're making a documentary movie that's gonna be in theaters in October 4th.
Alright.
And it's done by the guy who Alexander Philippe.
Okay.
And he the director of 78, and which is a documentary movie about breaking down the famous shower scene in Alfred Hitchcock Psycho. And that's out loud because don't look at me, I haven't actually seen that one. And people are actually happy that this is gonna come out. I'm looking forward to it. Also, there's gonna be a new Hansel and Gretel movie, Gretel and Hansel,
Of course.
by Oz Perkins, and it actually looks surprisingly decent. It's not like amazing, but I'll take it out. The next one that I have is this absolutely fucking clusterfuck of what the hell is this? The Takashi Miike movie called First Love. Well, I'll just read this off quickly. Offbeat romance follows a young boxer who randomly helps a young woman on the streets of Tokyo, only to find himself embroiled in a drug smuggling scheme which involves said woman who happens to be a call girl, the Yakuza, and gosh knows what other unsavory types. I'll leave it at that.
Anyway, yeah, Bad Boys.
Oh yeah, but no, there is actually Adult Swim is adapting Uzumaki.
Why?
Why the fuck not? The actual trailer does not look even half as bad.
Why would you adapt the book? Just read the book.
You mean the manga? No, the actual style of it. Because check the fucking trailer; it's in black and white.
Oh right, I've not even. There's a trailer. Adult Swim. For those that don't know, Uzumaki is a manga written and drawn by, I forgot his name, but the teaser is just, it's not even, it's just panels from the manga.
Because that's how they're gonna make it. Get it? That's actually quite smart.
So, what are they just doing a motion comic then?
Kinda, yes, with the voiceovers.
Oh, yeah. Junji Ito is one of the best manga like horror people.
Also, yeah, I told you about that. We have more images from Color Out of Space.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still hyped for that movie.
He can't not be hyped for that movie. It's Nicolas Cage in a Lovecraftian horror flick. Of course you're going to be hyped for it.
Also, there's a movie called Cuck.
Oh shit, it literally just looks like the manga's come to life. Jesus Christ. I didn't expect that to animate the way it did.
Told you it looks good, man.
Holy fuck.
It's actually fucking surprising how much you can actually... no, Adult Swim, when they put their minds on it, they can do some decent shit. If they want to.
I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh my...
Congratulations. Now you know.
My penis.
It's not erect.
It's through the roof. And it's twisting.
Twisting and turning.
Just like a spiral. Yeah, Bad Boys doesn't look terrible, you know.
Actually, Bad Boys looks fine.
People are like, why does Bad Boys look like shit? And I'm like, guys, it just looks like Bad Boys.
No, let me put it like this: Bad Boys will not. Bad Boys 3 is not gonna be good as Bad Boys. It's like they're at least trying to make a decent movie,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with. If it, because I also saw a lot of trailers for the Gemini Man.
Gemini
You know,
Man,
the Will Smith, the Will Smith double one.
Yeah. The one
Yeah,
where
that
they
one
use the whatchamacallit.
Double with fucking CGI. That's
Yeah,
the best way. The motion capture.
de-aging. Yeah.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I think that movie might actually be decent, but I think that Will Smith currently needs a hit, and I think that the closest thing he can get to an actual hit is Bad Boys 3.
His Martin Lawrence, he's getting a lot of. He looks like he's getting pudgier in his later years, but he honestly looks like he is winded the entire time he's on screen in that trailer.
Yeah.
He constantly looks like he's out of breath and that he's tired.
Okay.
Also, have you seen the Birds of Prey teaser?
Yeah, I did. It's fucking dumb.
It's cringy as hell. Why did I cringe? Like, I'm like, why is this an It teaser? And then she comes like, you know what? I'm really tired of clowns. I was like,
Fuck off.
I should be excited for this, and I'm not.
Somehow I'm getting
gonna-
fucking Batwoman vibe.
I'm gonna get called an anti-feminist or something, or a meninist or whatever.
No, when it's fucking bad, it has to be called as being bad. There is no way.
Yeah. Speaking of things that shouldn't be happening,
Which one?
Face Off is getting a reboot / remake.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work when you have the one of the best people that can actually ever fucking pull this off. Not doing it, because I'm pretty
Face
sure Nicolas
Off
Cage.
is getting.
Nicolas Cage will not.
Let me see here.
I'm pretty sure that neither Trevor, no Nick Cage, no fucking John Woo has any desire.
Orion Uziel, or Uziel, I can't remember, is to write the script with Neil Moritz, who produced Fast and Furious.
Oh god, no. Fuck this. Oh, it's over. It's over. It won't work.
So, yes, we're getting a Face Off.
Face off! Face off!
I'll take his face. I'll take his face off.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Oh, these boots, they've strapped me down to the floor.
Yeah.
I'll take his face. Fucking sound like Pacino. I'll take his face off. What else? Here's something that you will rant about. Sorry, go on.
Yesterday I also saw Taxi Driver on British TV.
Taxi Driver is a good film.
I'm telling you, British TV has it fucking nails it. I mean, most of it is basically US cinema as well, but US channels as well. But still, they fucking nail it off with the movies.
Yeah.
Commercial, but
you
fucking
know, Tank Girl, the movie that could have been amazing, but studio meddling turned into shit.
Yeah, kind of with Gwen Stefani, was it? I think it was Gwen
No,
Stefani.
it was somebody else. But anyway,
What was it? Fucking
it
looked
wasn't.
like Gwen
No,
Stefani.
she looks a bit like Gwen Stefani, but it wasn't her. Yeah, we're getting a Tank Girl film
Okay.
with Margot Robbie.
No, it's Lori Petty. Who the fuck is Lori Petty?
Yeah. I think that was like one of her. That was her starting role. That was supposed to like shoot her up a little, but never did because the studio fucked the film over. But yeah, we're getting a Tank Girl film with Margot Robbie. I think she's producing it as well. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But I'll give you a thing that you might not enjoy too much, as you're not a fan of this person too much. So
Which one?
guess
No,
who's
bullshit.
guess who's receiving a BAFTA Britannia award for excellence in directing?
Humor me.
Huh?
Humor me.
Jordan Peele.
Fine.
All right, okay.
Fine.
Expecting you to like start like fucking shouting at that.
What's the point, man? What's the fucking point at this point? It doesn't matter at this point. No matter how skilled or not, people are just gonna give out fucking
Just throw awards out.
awards for awards out based on fucking color or ability at this point. It's just
He's a
how
good
it is.
director. It's just
He's fine, but he's definitely
but
right
he's
now
only
as he is.
done
He's
2 films, which Why would you receive a?
Oh, like I said.
Why would you give an award to somebody so early in their career?
Also,
Like in their directing career, I should say. Yeah.
also, please excuse me. Lori Petty was in fucking Point Break, so suck it, bitch. Point Break was before.
Point Break is amazing.
Yeah.
You gotta get angry and shoot your gun at the sky while you're angry. That is what FBI agents do. You know. I am an FBI agent. Sorry, go on.
But just give me a second here. I want to say something about Jordan Peele. I'm pretty sure that he was the executive producer doing half the fucking shit he did. Also, he's doing Lovecraft Country. Oh my fucking
No, but technically,
God.
he's only directed Get Out and and Us. Those are the two features, like properly feature-length films that he's directed. So it's a bit weird that he's receiving freaking awards for excellence directing when he's only done two films. I mean, they're very well directed, yes, but it's still...
technically, he also he was a producer of Ken Peele, so he has some...
No, he's a producer, but we're talking about feature films. It's a cinema award, so it's feature films, and he's only done two.
I told you this at this point. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Because, I want to say this out loud. He's producing the shit of Lovecraft Country. I actually wanted to see that one. Now I'm not so sure I want to. Let me start with this. A young African American travels across the U.S. in the 1950s.
Hey, are we gonna get the N-word? I feel like we're gonna get the N-word in this picture, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, we said the N-word. It's a controversial picture."
There's no actors. Let's see. I really don't know who Chase Brown. Don't know who. I don't know this one. There's a lot of child actors in it.
Well, while you're looking that up, I'm gonna ask you a question about something, and we're gonna talk about this maybe on the next episode or something, because I don't really want to go over it now.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michael Kenneth Williams. I'm sold. I love Michael Kenneth Williams.
What did you think of Young Justice?
It had a... That's my opinion.
It had a what?
Yeah, it had a ton of problems by the end.
It did.
Like, way too many problems.
Still made a lot of sense with the way things turned out, though.
Not really. A lot of stuff fucking happens off camera, which, my opinion on having these ones.
Yeah.
Don't like them. The fact that Tigress slash what was it? Owl Girl. Yeah, I was just joking on this one. Gets with Roy Harper
Artemis.
off camera. So
She doesn't get with him, though.
She does?
No.
Actually.
They just do a smooch. And then they go, this is awkward, we should just stay friends. And then they stay friends.
You never know, because basically that's the baby father of sister's child, which is fucking wrong on so many levels. Even though, Cheshire isn't particularly good mother, but at least she knows not trying to her best, not being a fuck up.
Also, that entire scene with Wally.
Yeah,
that was kind of hard to watch at one point.
Not for me, man. I just, at this point, I already knew because
I did it. I was.
Did fucking Artemis, a person who was fucking science nerd as well, really think that Wally died? Because he didn't die. Fucking Barry knows that he's not dead. He fucking knows that he's trapped in the fucking Speed Force. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Just none of them.
I'm guessing we're gonna get some resolution in the next season.
I'll get to that part. Fucking if oh god, Zatanna Z can conjure up the dead people. Didn't you fucking realize that he's not dead because his fucking mind isn't there? Because he has no spirit. Let me continue. Do you know how we know we're gonna get the resolution in the next season? When they're in the fucking diner, the waitress has his fucking ring for some reason, which was the question: where the fuck did she get the ring off? It's the same fucking hand that he's using it. The middle finger on the left or the right.
Diner?
Yeah.
The superhero diner.
Yeah.
When
that's that when she's pouring the coffee, it stops off on the fucking ring, which is the same ring that he's been using. I really. That's how you know that they're gonna talk about him the next season.
Fingers crossed. Anyway.
Also, the fucking Lobo part was fucking amazing at the end, where he just smashed the fucking thumb that was growing up. That was funny.
The what now?
Oh yeah, the bonus scene after the end.
Oh, the Lobo bit where I thought it was going to be his daughter, and then it turned out it was just a tiny Lobo, and he just shows up and he squishes him.
I still don't enjoy the fact that turned out a lot gay. I mean, canonically he's gay, but in the Young Justice universe, the one that do, it feels forced.
I don't care about that.
Listen, this is the reason. I fucking I have better characters that didn't get the treatment at all, because we basically don't see him at all. But he was the main driving force in season 1. And the whole episode where he goes back to Aqualandia.
Hello and welcome to Aqualandia.
Aqualandia is our one. When he sees the love of his love getting with his best friend, and it fucking breaks him completely, and he feels fucking down. And
well, maybe that's why he got hungry for that aqua sausage afterwards.
No. Get this shit. So the end of season 1, apparently, the one that zaps, what the fuck, Rocket, he's just all over fucking Aqualad, and he's like, God damn, I'm finally getting something. That's the fucking look he gives. Fine. Season 2 starts up. The love of his life, Tula, that becomes Aqua Girl, fucking dies. And he uses that to funnel his supposed thing that his heel turn. Yeah. And season, and then suddenly he's sitting there going like, listen, I fucking love Aqualad. The same like was in the previous seasons. How the f did that happen though? Can anyone just give me some backstory on this one? Because
I don't know.
This came out.
We're gonna get something, I guess, but
I hope so. Listen, I would just want to see more Aqualad. I don't remember if we want to see the fish guy, Lagan.
We see him just for a bit, I think, at one point.
Yeah, maybe. It's just
very briefly.
There's a lot of things that we should have seen more that we didn't see. It's just the huge.
I want more of the League of Shadows stuff because
we need Jason top there.
Because I want Jason.
Because that never fucking happened, and apparently they all knew that the stuff and the turns and the shit, but apparently they didn't figure out the Jason. Batman, really?
Well, I'm guessing they still don't know about Jason because he shows up afterwards after they all leave. So.
No, he actually fought him.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
He fought Nightwing, which also it's just like there's a lot of things that are really well made this season. There's a lot of the plots that were actually
especially when Brion turns at the end. That was like, I was out for the first time for a twist like that. I was like, that's fine. That's actually really fine for him.
No, that actually made perfect fucking sense.
Yeah.
Everything that happened.
Just the way he has been, and like, oh, I finally grown up. Wait a second, I haven't grown up at all. Fuck you all.
It's just like, here's the thing. I just starting to. I care more about the previous characters than these ones.
Yeah, they didn't do a lot with them, but we got a pretty downer setup for the next season. So let's hope it's a bit better.
What downer, man? They fucking beat the bad.
They beat the bad guy, but with Brion and everything. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man, fuck Brion. I was always open. They also set up.
Voiced by Troy Baker.
Yeah, no. I mean, people, the voice actors behind are fucking amazing.
Superboy's Nolan North.
Yeah, man, and it's just like so many things happen in such a short span of time. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
Superboy's mad that his soon-to-be wife, and then he kind of calls off the engagement. Then they're back on together because reasons. Is that how it fucking works?
Yeah, forget it. Let's get into the film now because we've been.
Wait. There's actually more news, man.
More news. God.
Like I said today to Fraser, Telltale's is coming back.
But
why?
It's a question I'm asking myself. I think Telltale should stay dead, but there are plenty of people who would like to play, who would like a resolution in some games, and they're actually committed to giving us the resolution and confirmation. Some of King, like the Wolf Among Us. It's probably gonna be fine. There's also the fact that they might actually try to do different shit and not just fucking game. That's the same shit but costs 20 quid every time. Yeah, sorry. No, thank you.
Sorry, you're kind of breaking up a little, but that's kind of expected considering you're on hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, basically the idea is since basically we're getting from Telltale every time the same game, and it costs 20 quid, and no one fucking wanted that. No one wanted the Game of Thrones game, no one wanted the fucking Minecraft story mode game, no one cared.
Did you know that you can just play Minecraft story mode, the game, and not touch the controller, and the game just plays itself?
Yeah. So
one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, what the fuck's the point of playing that when paying 20 quid for that when you can just, wait for someone to just fucking, you could give it off for like 2 quid.
Yeah, but it's because it's a licensed property, so they have to make their money back somehow. The whole $20 they invested in developing it.
Okay, so basically, let me explain like this. Telltale then became was the the studios that make game based games.
Story people.
Movie based.
Yeah,
games.
the tie-in people, the licensed people.
And that's fucking dumb because I actually liked a lot The Walking Dead season 1.
Well, season one's really good.
Even though I fucking hate QTEs and I feel that the scourge of fucking modern gameplay, and I'll get to another game that does that. It's fucking dumb. Also, I think you enjoyed this. Do you know what game came out on my birthday?
No.
Yeah, you cut out.
No, what game?
Man of Medan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's getting decent reviews.
Yeah, trust me, it's not good. Do you know who made the game?
Yeah, it's the guys that made Until Dawn.
So imagine Until Dawn. Shorter, worse fucking story, worse fucking characters, more QTEs, because that's what we fucking wanted from that game. And instead of the whole actual horror element from the game, get this shit. The spoiler alert. It kind of tries to do the half in, half out. It might be actual monsters, or it might not be actual monsters, but it's not. And they just halfway through, they just fucking give up, and they basically show you it's not monsters, and you're like, okay, that's fine. Oh, but there's one thing I actually find incredibly interesting about the game. See, 5 people can take turns playing.
Yeah, I know everything about it. You can if you have a few friends, you can all play a different character. There's an even better mode. There's the online mode, where you play one character, but nobody else knows what you've done with that character in your session. So when your session starts up, it might be completely different from what it is, just because you don't know what the other person's actually done.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think that the online mode is up to 2 people.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3, I think.
And the other one's just a full fucking 5, which is extremely weird. And
yeah, Funhouse we're doing a bit with it where it was 4 of them, and they have like a couple of characters each, and it looks really cool when there's a few of you because you can actually just riff on the game, and it's quite funny.
Which reminds me, that game is a part of an anthology series.
Yes, we're gonna get one every year.
And you know how much people fucking love their episodic games.
Well, we were just talking about Telltale and how much money those fucking games made. So
I was Half-Life.
Oh, I'm not crying. You're crying.
Oh, I'm not fucking crying because I really don't like that, especially the episodic games. Episode 1 was a broken piece of shit where basically the script, you had a 50% chance of having the first fucking level break on you without you even doing anything. The second game, this is a legitimate story that happened to me. I fell through the floor and went to the end of the episode.
Yes. The ultimate way to play Half-Life.
To this day, I don't know how the fuck that happened.
Yeah.
I don't understand how, because I fell through for a long time and somehow appeared. cave with the fucking the Ujaja. Udidya. I swear I never fucking learned the Gorn thing. Never fucking learned their names.
Whatever, the Gorn.
They were reviving fucking Alex because she was shot. And I was like,
Wait, what? When did you get shot? Wait, what? You're
she
just screaming at the screen. Wait, what's happened? I will use my gravity gun to save her.
No. And get this shit. It was so fucking broken that half of the models were doing the animation, but half of Alex was just fucking flinging around left. It was a fucking mess. This day, I have no idea what the fuck happened. I have never been able to beat that.
Oh, Half-Life. Oh.
So, something fucking happened there that was not supposed to. And afterwards, I tried to replaying the game again, and it was even a worse, buggier mess than before.
Oh, great.
I actually saw immortal enemies in places where there should not be immortal, and fucking spawn stuff that is just execute that don't execute. Fucking broken. And it has one of the worst achievements I have ever seen in my entire gaming. Get this shit. So, in the beginning, you can find red gnome, the garden gnome.
Yeah. Oh, the achievement where you take the gnome and carry it all the way through the game.
For the whole game.
Yeah.
Including a 2-hour driving section, because that was fun. And
yeah, but that's not mandatory, so.
Oh, it is mandatory. Because you have to go.
No, I'm saying it's not mandatory to carry the gnome around.
Well, no, but it's an achievement. If you
want to platinum it, yeah, do it. If you want to be sad. If you don't want to be sad about it, just fucking play the game without the gnome.
To be fair, you can barely fucking play the game. It's a really broken piece of shit. It's so fucking broken. It's just, I can't even know. Usually, when people see Volvo games, they function fine. Like, you can break them, but, if you play them properly, they should be fine. Yeah. Not the episode 1 and 2, man. Episode 1 and 2 are just fucking broken messes. I don't know how and why. It's just, I think they rushed and no wonder we never got. People really try to say good things about 2, but you can't say good things about 2 and legitimately whole game is basically nothing but a fetch. And I'm not referring to the gnome. Play the game. Just a broken fetch quest. That's the
Get the gnome. Thing. Anyway, is that all's in news?
I mean, there was a couple of others, like several games came out. Which came out, it's actually getting good reviews.
Oh, speaking of games, Death Stranding got a 40-minute story thing.
I will watch it when I can.
It's a 40-minute gameplay bit. Well, gameplay-ish bit. Kojima said it was a mission with a bit of briefing, but he's cut out massive story bits just as to not to spoil anything. It's mainly to show you how the game flows and how the gameplay works.
Well, that's because Kojima is a mastermind.
Kojima has now added Keanu to his celebrity friends list.
Well, yeah, why not? Also, I saw that there's more cyberpunk stuff coming up with Keanu.
Yes. Wake up, samurai. Well, I like how my Keanu's pretty much my Nicolas Cage.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. No, you are.
You're breathtaking. No, you're breathtaking. I will take his face off. I will take his face off.
God, get this shit. After the Lethal Weapon movie.
Yes.
I'm getting the Lethal Weapon series.
Yes.
The TV series are fucking horrible.
I thought you were talking about all 3 films.
No, because in the second season of the TV series, at the end they fucking killed him. They killed him.
They what?
What was the name of the character that Mel Gibson played?
Murtaugh.
No, Murtaugh was.
Murtaugh is Danny Glover. It's Riggs.
Riggs. Oh, they killed Riggs.
Riggs.
They actually went
I'm getting too old for this shit.
They went and killed Riggs, and they got the guy from Stifler from American Pie. Played the new sort of Riggs.
No.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Actually, the first 2 seasons of Lethal Weapon were fucking decent. There was actual chemistry between, I don't know, one of the Wayans and the guy that played fucking Riggs. Yeah, one of the Wayans is playing Murtaugh in the TV series, which is fair because Danny Glover isn't exactly young. Just don't try and go over. There's like 50 of them.
I'm
I
just
swear, the
googling
way.
series.
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon, 2016 to 2019.
Yeah. 3 seasons. First two are decent, actually.
Let's see here. Damon Wayans, yeah, he's playing Murtaugh.
I think he was also in Scary Movie, the pothead, but it's just, there's like, oh no, wait, he was the supposedly gay person. Yeah, I think.
Isn't he the one that fucks the clown?
Yeah, I think so. I'm
He's
not
the one
sure.
that his dick comes out from under the from under the couch and straps like the clown around the neck.
Well, kinda, but
I
okay.
don't
So
care. He plays a major pain, and that film has one of the best lines ever, which was, "Listen here, boy, I'm gonna put my foot so far up your ass that what was it? The water on my knee gonna quench your thirst."
I mean, here's the thing: the Wayans, they're okay. I mean, they have the kids. They mostly have misses, but when they hit, they're actually pretty good. I do like watching them occasionally. They actually had their own TV show about trying to make it big in Hollywood.
Huh.
Fucking all in Hollywood. There's
Yeah,
like
the other guy is
fucking
called Clayne Crawford, the original Riggs.
yeah, I've never heard about before that movie.
Yeah, he's
Just
not been. He's not. He's only been in something we might know. That They Come Knocking. That's it.
that sounds familiar, but what the fuck does it sound familiar?
It's a film.
Yeah, but
believe.
why? It's not a horror movie. I think it's something else.
And people also search for Jordana Brewster. I mean, I don't blame him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I don't blame him at all. But okay,
God damn, they're
They
fucking-
Come Knocking is a 2.5-star film. After losing his wife to cancer, a father takes his two daughters on a road trip, and they find themselves in the crosshairs of terrifying supernatural entities. Hmm. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. Anywho,
See,
see,
don't come knocking or they come knocking.
They Come Knocking.
Where the fuck can I find it on IMDb?
Yeah, it's only got 2.5 stars. Not a lot of stars there. Not a lot of stars.
I found it, but it's a TV episode. That's a TV series.
Oh, is it? Strange.
What? I'm confused.
Rather
5.9.
strange.
Yeah, 5.9 TV episode. What the fuck? It's June 7th of June 2019. This is this year. What the?
No, it's something
Confused.
else. Something else we're talking about here.
I'm fucking confused. What the fuck is this?
Just forget it, lad.
Wait. Oh yeah, it's a full episode, but is it a full fucking episode? Or is it
If
just
you
a
heard that, I
single?
apologize.
Or is it just a fucking single episode of a whole overarching? What the fuck is this?
What's going on? Help!
I was going. Someone strangers talk off with your god. It wasn't this movie. As lost no one seen on terms. But it says a movie. Is this a TV movie? But it says TV episode. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck? People, explain.
Explain. America.
Oh, maybe it's. What? Why does it fucking? Wait. What the fuck is this now? Oh yeah. Okay.
Just
so
a lot of silence and question marks. So that's this episode.
I think I get it. I think I actually get it.
Do you?
So is this thing called Into the Dark, which is a horror anthology series?
Okay.
But no, that can't be it. That can't be it. Wait, so I'm going through the full cast right now because he's on there. Clayton Crawford, yes. Nathan, yes. Yes, he's playing the one. Yeah, okay. And They Come Knocking. Is it Nathan? I think so. IMDb for the fucking iPhone is a piece of... Yes. So, I fucking get it. They Come Knocking is a full TV movie / episode of a horror anthology series that started last year. It's season 1, episode 9. Get it?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, because I watched the first episode. It was actually pretty fine, but I never bothered with the rest of it. Although, was it Pookie part of it?
Don't know.
Let me check the episode guide. That
What?
makes sense. We figured it out. Yeah, Puka. Puka's in there.
Huh.
Was it the same? Yeah, Puka's in there.
Fair enough.
I think I made you watch Puka.
He might have, now that I think about it.
And Puka was fine.
Yeah. So, speaking of making you watch things, look at that. Look at
Yeah.
that segue. It's professional.
Oh, by the way,
yes.
I forgot to tell. A trailer drop for System Shock 3. It's coming out.
Is it? It took their sweet
Yes.
fucking time, didn't they?
Well, I saw
System Shock 3.
3.
That's if I can spell. There we go. Gameplay trailer, IGN.
It's more like cinematics with just snippets of actual movement mechanics. It's not actual gameplay. Like the what they should fucking call gameplay. Goddamn sounds like some.
Well, it looks impressive.
I hope it is impressive.
Looks very impressive. Jesus. It kind of looks like, aesthetically in places, it looks quite a bit like the new Doom, except it's clearly running a different engine.
Yeah, well, I saw a new trailer for the new Doom. Starting to have fucking second thoughts about it.
Okay, I think was this Unreal? This is running on Unreal, isn't it?
I don't think so. Give me a second.
Actually, no. It kind of looks like the engine that runs. Well, no. If it is the Bioshock engine, it is Unreal.
It's not the Bioshock. The Bioshock's fucking garbage. Come on.
No, it's the same engine. I mean, the animations kind of look similar, especially the way the guns are firing and stuff.
Okay, give me a second. Let's show engine.
System Shock 3. It's an
I
open-ended
don't-
first-person adventure
You-
game. Yeah, no shit.
Unity. It's Unity,
Oh, it's,
motherfucker.
seriously.
I told you.
Fucking
Unity.
Unity.
I told you before. Unity is a really strong engine in the right capable hands.
Jesus. All right.
Yeah.
Fucking Unity of all the engines in the world, it's running on Unity.
Hey man. Unity is a much more powerful engine than the Unreal one, at least in my opinion. Shit does a lot.
Fair enough. Anyway, cut to 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
I gave you a movie. Get to the meat and potatoes of this fucking podcast stew. I gave you a film. It's on the little screen there.
It's a source code with Jake Gyllenhaal
Wait, Jake Gyllenhaal
and Vera
and Vera Farmiga.
a couple of other dudes I always forget.
It's Vera
'Cause-
Farmiga we're here for.
I ain't gonna lie, yes.
Yes. So he's like, yes. Is Vera Farmiga in the film? Yes, 10 out of 10.
Please.
Just for
best
her
movie.
being there.
Best movie this side of the decade.
Yes. Do you know what? I hadn't seen it properly, and now that I sat down to watch it, I quite enjoyed this film.
I did not.
I quite enjoyed the whole crux, the whole, yes, it is Groundhog Day, but on a train. Yes, they hit you over the head with the way they explain things, and they explain it to him a bunch of times just because they kind of treat the audience like idiots. But overall, and the way it's made and the way he acts makes a lot of sense. It's just, I liked it. I liked it. I found it quite enjoyable. Sure, it had some problems,
He had a lot of problems.
but the whole time travel thing was explained decently enough, and the whole, you're making a new timeline every time is also explained decently enough.
Which makes also no fucking sense, because how the fuck are they gonna contact him when he's just jumping on? What the fuck do they get out of this? Because this is not gonna change in the old timeline?
No,
So
basically,
what
the way they said it is, it's not time travel, it's time manipulation.
It's not even that. They're basically going through the age-old, not the universes, the different dimensions.
Yes, the 8-minute memory before someone dies. Basically, it's a film where Jake Gyllenhaal is a military man, and he gets sent 8 minutes. He gets sent into a man's brain for the last 8 minutes of his life, so he can find a bomber on a train that's heading for central Chicago because this bomber might explode a bigger bomb in Chicago. And he's like the trains. Everybody on the train's already dead. This all keeps happening to him because he keeps getting sent back into what's called the source code. Roll credits. And it's basic. All in all, he's like, hey, why am I here? What's going on? Blah blah blah. And then he keeps reliving these 8 minutes, finding something different every time, and trying to make it work every time. He even says it the second time he goes back. He's like, it's the same train, but it's different because it's technically not the same train. It's just a different fragment from a different reality. But like the events play out the same way.
Yeah, but technically that wouldn't be possible. Also, if it changes one thing, it can also change the person who did it. That's the one. But that's just cutting into.
No, but that's a bit too much cutting into the fat. Yeah, it's like.
Let me explain like this. Have you seen those the name of the fucking anime? What was it? The one was basically going back in time with a fucking SMS that's with a phone that's wired to a goddamn microwave.
No, I'm trying to think now. No, I have no idea.
Oh god, I need to find it. It's actually pretty good anime. It's really suspenseful. Basically, the more you change the past, the more the future changes, the more of a kickback you're gonna have. Because of it, because it's set in a certain way and you're changing the flow, and when the flow changes, it needs to reset stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically, it's kind of the same thing because he's running through different realities in the end, because every time he changes the past, a new path diverges from the original timeline. And every time he went back, and the path is different and goes to different stuff. It's kind of what's happening right now. If it makes any sense to you, because every time he goes back, something's changed. So at a certain point, you can successfully argue that the changes that happened would also constitute as to who exactly was with the bomb, although they don't go down that route. But the thing that I mostly despise about this movie is just how fucking boring it is most of the time. Like, he actually, when he puts his mind to it, he figures out who did it in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, because he's a smart military man.
Fair enough. So what the fuck was they waiting for, like, fucking an hour 20 for?
Well, no, because he spends the whole time panicking every time, and he's like, where am I going? And he's more obsessed with saving everybody than actually finding who did it.
Well, sure, but still, I mean, he still found who did it and stopped them.
Yeah.
And
he still died, and he was like, can I get at least one more chance to save all these people instead of letting him die?
It's just, and then he gets his wish, and he gets to live forever and ever and ever. Then some people about his different person that's locked into the same, but it won't make any sense because now he's not.
Well, no, because he basically he does it where he's like, I want to save these people, and they say that at the end of the 8 minutes.
No.
What?
I mean the other one, like when he's at the end of the movie, and he sends Vera Farmiga the note saying that you need to stop this.
Yeah.
And basically realize that he's trying to kind of save himself, but not save himself because he's technically
he's not saving himself because he's already saved everybody in the train. So he just sends her hello Liverpool. It's not about saving himself. Like, he's already saved everybody in the train, but he's still completing his mission because that was his initial goal, to like find who it was and like tell everybody, I'm this man. I've done, That's why he finds him on the train straight away, locks him up, and he gets his phone and phones. First thing he does, he runs to the bomb because now he knows where he is. He now knows that there's a second detonator. Gets all the detonators, finds the guy. It's basically like a massive fetch quest at the end, because he's ran the mission so many times, and he's fucking safe scummed so many times that now he knows every single bit of it. So he can put two and two together and be like, okay, he's gonna be here this time, here that
No,
time.
because at the end when he's dealing with the woman that the other guy is, because he's basically his conscious is the body of the guy that he's supposed. Yes,
it's not him. Yeah,
but it is him because he has the memory of it. Because he has a goal to send a note to Vera Farmiga to save him from the machine, basically disconnecting him so he dies, so he's not being used, which is fucking ridiculous.
In that timeline,
he's always been dead. Give me a second here.
Yeah, and in the timeline that takes place currently in the film, he's always been dead. But in that particular timeline, the one that he gets sent back to, that's the bit where he goes, okay, I'm gonna send her at least like messenger, because he already, by the way, like a few lives ago, he found out who she was, found everybody's numbers, found out who's in the which office he's in and whatnot, and he also got to phone his dad
and tell him how sorry he is.
Which was, to be fair, like, as somebody who argues with his dad a lot, that scene kind of like, it's a nice scene, because he always, like, even until the end, like, the first thing he does is, you have to call my dad, and then you realize he wants him to call him because he feels like shit about it, and he's like, yeah, please call my dad. My dad has to know I'm dead. Like, he already knows you're dead, you've been with us for 2 months. Oh shit. And I kind of expected him to be half the man he used to be when they opened up the containment unit. Because to be honest, at first I thought he was in space or something.
Oh no! I thought that he was still locked in a fucking pod, but he was not in space. This was not Twilight Zone.
No, when they said pod and everything, I was like, right, he's either dead or he's in space or something, because the professor man says, what does he say? She's like, oh, we need to help him, and he goes, oh, we can't do anything from here. So at first it made it sound like, oh, he's somewhere far away, but then no, he's just in a pod in another room. And it's all the manifestation of his brain, making him think that he has limbs and legs and hands. And I love how much of a smartass he is by the end.
Oh, of course he's a smartass. He's fucking tired.
Yeah, because he's done it so many times. He just can't be asked anymore. But it still works the same way as Groundhog Day, except in Groundhog Day, Bill Murray learns to be a better person. Well, with him here, he already is a great person. He's just like completing the mission to its fullest.
I think that I say that this movie is more close to Looper.
Yes.
To be honest.
Well, no, Looper's time travel. Looper doesn't loop technically. Looper's just time travel.
Well, yes, but
it's Joseph Gordon-Levitt going through a smoke screen and coming out as Bruce Willis.
Yeah,
but to be fair, Blooper. Looper isn't terrible.
I actually like the Looper, but didn't also turn out that that he was his own father or some shit, some really weird shit. Oh no, wait, he was trying to kill his father. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the weirdest shit ever. Which still makes no sense, but whatever.
Well, a stepfather technically, something like that. Anyway, yeah, no, I like the whole. You can always get into the whole string and quantum theory thing with source code.
Actually, let me explain like this. I think that the most akin is to Gödel's incompleteness theory, because I was fucking reminded of how insane that shit is, and how fucking topical and how to understand it is, and how fucking right it is. Because here's the thing. Just give me a second. If I find the exact quote, because I'm too lazy to think and too fucking dumb to explain it normally. So I need to go on Facebook, because I saw the goddamn thing on fucking Facebook, because I got no damn whole shit. Yeah, mathematics integral part of happiness. great fun.
I also enjoyed how the film looked, by the way.
It didn't look anything special.
No, it did look very mid-2000s with the whole film grain. And you can tell it's been shot in film quite a bit as well. Like, it's not all digital.
Mid 2000s means it's 2003 or 5, and we already watched one movie from that time.
2010, isn't it?
It was 2013, I think.
Source code, no, is it? 2011, yeah. It looks like a few movies
Okay.
from then, but I
Okay,
like the way it looks.
So let me explain like this. I'll start the paragraph from the beginning. Gödel's first incompleteness theorem says that in any proof language, there are always unprovable statements. There is always something that's true that you can't prove true. It's possible to understand that non-mathematically rigorous version of Gödel's argument with some careful thinking. So buckle up, fuckos. Here it is. Consider the statement. This statement cannot be proven true. Think through every case to see why this is an example of a true but unprovable statement. If it's false, then what it says is false. So then it can be proven true, which is a contradictory, so this case is impossible. The other if it did have a making true,
Sorry, you're breaking up a little. Do you want to just send me the link and I'll read it out? Because you're kind of...
No, because there is like 50 other things.
Oh.
Where did I start breaking up?
Basically, you went to disprove it means it's untrue, and then you kind of started breaking up.
Okay. Okay, so I'll start the paragraph. Think through every case to see why this is an example of a true but unprovable statement. If it's false, then what it says is false. So then, it can be proven true, which is contradictory. So this case is impossible. The other extreme, if it did have a proof, then that proof would prove it true. Making it true, it has no proof, which is contradictory, killing this case. So
Sorry,
we're logically left.
Just take my glasses off and start rubbing my eyes as you're trying to explain this. Yeah, go on.
So we're logically left with the case that the statement is true, but has no proof. Yet our hand, yeah, it's finished just like, yeah, our heads are pink. So basically it says like this. The statement I gave you, this statement cannot be proven true, is a statement that you cannot prove it's true, because if you prove it's true, means that you have proof that it's true, which makes it
false.
No, which makes it a no. Kills the case, because there is no case anymore. And vice versa. If there is no proof that there is no proof that there is proof, which makes the statement true, which is proof, which it cannot exist.
Help.
It's fucking...
Help.
Let me explain like this. This is the easy thing. This is just basic logic.
Yeah, it's logic. True. But it's still... Trying to explain that shit is a bit like... Huh? What?
Well, you just need to sit down, draw a graph, because that's the easiest way to see this.
Yeah.
And just fill it up and you see it. But yeah, this is one of those cases where you cannot find anything that's relative, so you accept it's true without any truth to it. It's like me telling you, yesterday I saw a unicorn. You were asking me for... Yeah, I was like, okay, so it's two ways that this works. First of all, I already saw a unicorn, which makes my statement true, but you cannot prove it true. You're asking me for proof. I'm telling you, there's like proof doesn't exist that I saw a unicorn, because the government took my phone. Just, you know...
I saw a unicorn, but the government took my phone.
Fucking leprechauns.
Goddamn leprechauns.
It's like, and you're thinking, okay, so if the statement is true and he actually saw a leprechaun, he doesn't have proof for it. If he had proof of it, then he won't say that he didn't have any proof of it. So, it must be that he actually doesn't have proof of it. But he probably saw the unicorn. But if he didn't saw a unicorn, it's because he doesn't have proof, but if he suddenly turns to have proof, then it means that he lied to me and that there is actually proof of him seeing a unicorn. Which makes the whole that statement untrue. It only makes true the fact that I saw a unicorn, the fact that I don't have a proof of it. But the most basic thing is that we lied, because unicorns don't exist. Because there is no proof that they exist. Neither there is proof that they don't exist.
You're like, that's only mildly convoluted.
Oh yeah. And this is just his first theorem. It just gets fucking weirder afterwards. Trust me, it gets fucking weird.
Jesus. It's just one of those where at the end of the day you're a bit like, where am I going with this? Or, the theory. But also, you need to think, it's just a film, man. Like,
sometimes I would say yes, but sometimes, some movies try to overreach and have a
Except this one doesn't really. It's just they don't take it that seriously. It's, at the end of the day, it's just Groundhog Day on a train, where Jake Gyllenhaal
Maybe.
dies a bunch of times.
Yeah, well,
And he's learned, and because he's not just a schmo. He's an actual military man. He knows what he's doing by the end. He's like so proficient that they don't even catch him doing all the stuff he does. Like by the very end bit, you remember how the first time he tried to get in, he just got fucked up by the fucking conductors of all people when he tried to go
yeah.
get the gun. And by the end, he's already got the gun. He's disarmed the bomb, and he does it all in like less than 8 minutes. He's got like a full minute to spare to just have a conversation with his dad and kiss that woman.
Yep.
He has a very good arc, and it pays off quite a bit. Like it pays off quite well.
I mean,
I mean, sure, the relative theory that we just discussed isn't exactly abided by that much, but like the movie doesn't dwell on it too much. It's just here it is. You've created another reality because these people don't matter. Oh, but they matter to me, so I'm gonna make them matter by the end.
because the more you actually go into it, the less sense it's gonna make.
True.
Give me a second.
But also, it's just entertainment. We don't need to go into it that deep. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Oh, yep. Sorry. It's Steins Gate.
Steins. Oh, I've heard that before.
It's actually a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. What's that film that we watched where the birds cried in a loop? Made by the two brothers, where everybody's trapped in time loops.
Oh, The Endless.
Yeah, like it's not The Endless. The Endless is like a film that we sit down and go, right, what does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? Well, this one's just an action film. At the end of the day. So, did I send you the article about the guys from The Endless making another film?
Did you actually see the other movie though?
No?
The other movie. It's actually pretty decent.
What's that one called?
The first one they made collaborating, the one with the mermaid.
Oh shit!
Italy.
Yeah, I remember about that. Oh, which one?
That's actually.
Oh god, I really need to clean my desk. Jesus, it's covered in dust.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty good movie.
Interesting. Well, speaking of good movies,
Yeah,
or movies.
yeah, this is gonna be a bit difficult for me because I'm not sure I can. But here's the thing. I talked about Creepshow. I actually wanted to give you a different movie, but since I'm not sure I can actually watch it,
Yes.
I just go like watch Creepshow.
Creepshow. I will watch Creepshow. No, I'm not. It's not like I'll be seeing it for like the 5th time, but that's okay.
It's not like I haven't seen it. I don't know it by fucking heart, but at least it's something I know I've seen and I can talk. Because the other one I was thinking was I was actually had a different. I guess I'll give it at some point. It was get this shit. It was based off oh god, Philip Marlowe.
No idea.
Oh, I've read all of them. It was. I think it was gonna be a really good the discussion. It's a good movie.
I can't even remember which film it might be.
Oh, there's like fucking 50 of them.
Exactly.
I'm not even kidding.
Well, in any case, I will watch Creepshow for next week. Is that what we read on?
Yeah,
Creepshow it is, boy.
Hopefully, I'm gonna sort this shit out by next week. So next week.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Anywho, yeah, I'll hang around for a bit after we close this, and I'll try and find you some flats and figure out the best way to search these.
Yeah.
Fraser popped back into the chat and he said Dark Souls 2 is a dick. Yes, Fraser, Dark Souls 2 is a dick. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Fraser, for sticking around and listening to us babble about relative theory and films. That pizza is banging. Yes, the pizza was banging. I'm going to do another show. I'm going to do another episode of that. Look forward to that, I hope. Thank you, Eva, for being here, even though you're from a hotel room and your life's kind of miserable right now, but we're all a bit miserable here. Anywho. Wait, Fraser, you're playing on PC? Quick question. Because if you're playing on PC, you could just co-op this shit. We all float here. Yes. Oh, sweet. You're playing on PC. We're good.
Yeah, I suggest to watch it. It's something else, not that movie. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna
Well,
like it
I
less
kind of
than
want
me.
to see it just for the sake of completion, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I got the tickets like super cheap as well. So,
Yeah, fair.
all right.
Also, here's
Yeah.
an interesting thing. Apparently, because it's already on here now, half of the audience cost like £6. The other audience cost like 12 for no reason.
What?
Exactly,
Why?
because fucking reasons. £12, man.
Well,
I
over
expected
here
a goddamn.
we've only got Cineworld, an Odeon, and everything else is like independent cinemas.
Was I don't know. There used to be an independent cinema in Manchester that got closed down,
Is it
sadly.
is it the one on Oxford Road open or is
Yeah.
it?
Oh no, it's not. It's been closed for years.
Oh, that's a bit
It's just a cafe now.
shame. It was a nice. That was a real nice sort of venue in general. Anyway,
Yes, it was.
I'm gonna play as the intro again, and I'm watching Creepshow for next week. And yes, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, and we will see you all next week on the Voices from Behind podcast. Well, go watch the pizza thing. Also, now you can find us on Spotify, you can find us on Wooshka, and you can find us on Apple Podcasts as well.
Oh, which reminds me, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Apple TV is having their own personal series.
Which one?
This one starring Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah, the C one or something. And yes, you can find us in the mental ward if you search hard enough, or if search when you're hard and you'll find us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, anyway, thank you all for listening, and we will see you all next week. I'm
See ya.
playing the music now.